Dealing with loneliness and feeling empty inside. There was a time in my life where I was binge eating, and I was binge eating a lot. I got up to about 230 pounds because I was literally eating my feelings every single day. I was snacking on cookies and candy and potato chips and all kinds of stuff that wasn't bad for me because I was feeling empty inside. I really was. I fell into a depression and I had really high anxiety. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I got out of it and exactly how you can change your life too and start feeling whole again. My name is Jessie Everett. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a life coach and a law of attraction specialist. I'm so glad you're here. Let's jump right into it. Are you someone who has noticed that you like to binge eat? Or are you someone who drinks a lot? Or maybe you do drugs? Or, maybe you are actively seeking that soulmate of your dreams? Do you understand that you're doing that because you don't actually feel whole inside? Because inside you're empty, you're lonely, right? You need something outside of you to fill that void, to fill that pain, because you feel like if you go out and max your credit card out, or maybe you go out and you buy that bag of potato chips that you plan on eating tonight, really what you're doing is you're filling a void. And a lot of times people say, well, if I was so great, then I wouldn't be single. Right? Because if you were so great, then somebody would want to be in your life, and that's just a story that you're telling yourself every day. And you're actually going in the opposite direction of finding that love of your life. Here's something that is so simple that once you start doing this every single day, you're going to notice a rapid shift in your life. You're going to start attracting everything to you that you've ever wanted. You're going to start feeling whole. And it's so simple. All you need to say is, I am enough. It is rather simple, isn't it? It almost sounds like that's not going to work. I need this huge thing, this complex plan to make myself feel better. No, you don't. It's so simple. You just need to tell yourself, I am enough. You start praising yourself, reminding yourself how worthy you are, and loving yourself. And then everyone around you will love you. This is something that I did in my life. A couple of years ago, my late husband passed away, and I felt like crap. Utter crap. My emotions weren't there. I was depressed. I fell into this really massive depression to the point where I planned on committing suicide. 100%. I did. I planned on committing suicide because I felt like I wasn't worthy. My husband had died. My kids were, my kids. That's such a long story, but my kids, they ended up literally being kidnapped from me. It was this horrible experience that I went through, and there was so much depression that came from that. So I started filling that void with food, and I actually became about 230 pounds. And then if I wasn't doing it with food, I was doing it with shopping. I spent, about $50,000 and, about a 2-month period. I was just going through all this money so fast because I was feeling empty inside. And the only way I felt like I could fill that void is if I was shopping or if I was eating. So I became very fat, and I also just, like I said, went through a bunch of money. And it's simple. Say, I am enough. Repeat that to yourself every day. Praise yourself. Tell yourself how good of a job that you're doing every single day. And don't rely on other people to do that for you, because here's what I learned. I learned that once I started doing that, once I started really appreciating myself and loving myself and filling up my own cup, then once my cup was full, I'm able to spread what's left over with other people. I'm able to help other people and help you become the best version of yourself. But you can't help other people until you help yourself. Saying you are worthy, saying you are enough, doing your affirmations every single day is just such a great, easy way to start feeling good about yourself and starting to get rid of that loneliness. Because, I know you want to attract that soulmate into your life. And I promise, as soon as you love yourself, there's no way that you can stay single, because there's going to be so many options for you. It's not just going to be one person. It's going to be 2, 3, 6, 10 different people who are just, really wanting to be with you and surround themselves with you, because you have this beautiful energy and you're putting off this vibration of love. Because once you love yourself and you can be alone with yourself and appreciate that and be grateful for those times, then you're going to have the most wonderful person ever come straight into your life. And you're going to be able to lose that weight that you want. It's so simple. Let me show you this trick. So if you ever have a bowl of potato chips and you're getting ready to go in and grab those potato chips and put them in your mouth, right? And gain those 5 pounds. Instead of doing that, see that bowl, put your hand in there and say, no, I am enough. I don't need these potato chips anymore because I am enough. And you can do that with anything. Whenever you go to drink maybe some alcohol and you're doing it because you're not feeling good and that's going to make you feel better. When you go to drink that alcohol, instead of drinking it, put your cup down. Say, I am enough. Whatever that habit is that you're doing to fill that void inside of you, before you do that, just say, I am enough, put it down and walk away from it. And it will be hard at first because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You've been using this thing for so long to make you feel better. But if you just start doing it now and take those steps to making yourself feel better, I guarantee that your life is going to change. And it changes in so many beautiful ways. I'm a testament of that. Like I said, my late husband passed away and I had so much depression, and that's really one of the huge ways that I came out of that. I definitely had to change how I felt about myself and how I talked to myself and how those conversations went, because, that's how, a lot of times people want to be loved by everybody else, and it's because they feel like they can't love themselves. Like, if you feel like you aren't worthy, if you feel like you aren't good enough, then why would somebody else think you're good enough? You're going to ruin your relationships. You're going to be by yourself because you don't even want to be by yourself. So start loving you. Start saying, I am enough. Show yourself praise and love every single day. Comment down below, I am enough. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm dedicated to making daily videos to help you become the best version of yourself, because you deserve all the happiness and joy in life. And stop telling yourself those nasty stories about how you aren't worthy and how you're not good enough. And if you were good enough, then you wouldn't be single. And if you were good enough, then you would be skinny or beautiful or whatever it is that you're telling yourself. Stop telling yourself. Remember to live your best life, love everyone around you, and be grateful for all the blessings and miracles that come into your life. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.